out the trenches, holding me. My life.
Hello visionaries, welcome back to my channel. You already know my name is Maresa Talbert. I am the founder and CEO of Talbert Law Office, your favorite go-to legal resource for all things business, nonprofit, and intellectual property law. All right, I know y'all been waiting for this one because everyone wants to start their business in the easiest and the cheapest way they possibly can. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there comes a time where your hobby turns into an actual business, and that business has a startup phase and then a growth phase. And that means it's time to create the proper infrastructure to allow your business to thrive. So today, we're talking about choosing the right business entity. My next series of videos will then break down those different types of business entities and we'll compare them. So we'll talk about how an LLC compares to an S corporation, how an S corporation compares to a C corporation, what is a partnership, what is a social enterprise. So stay tuned for those as well. But right now, we're going to get you thinking about what is the next step for you. So let's jump right into it. Number one, do you care about personal liability? My guess is yes. You know, these days people try to sue you for everything. They don't care about you or your mama. So this is really a no-brainer. You do not want to be held personally responsible for the debts and liabilities of your business. You want your business assets to be separate from your personal assets, and that becomes really important when choosing a business structure. If for any reason your business gets sued, the proper business structure will protect your personal assets in most situations. Number two, are you looking for simplicity or flexibility? Each business entity is different in formality and the paperwork that's required to actually establish it. A sole proprietorship requires little to no paperwork, while corporations can be much more complex with very strict requirements. So if you plan to run your business alone, it may be much more convenient for you to start off with a business structure that is more easy to maintain and operate. Number three, are you planning to hire employees or independent contractors? Going back to liability, the type of business structure that you choose can protect you from the actions of your employees. If you hire someone and they make a mistake that ends up in someone getting hurt or otherwise being damaged, the limited liability of a corporation or even an LLC can help minimize your personal liability. On the other hand, sole proprietorships and general partnerships do not offer that kind of protection. So you will be personally responsible for the actions of your employees. Number four, how do you want to be treated during tax time? The business structure you choose also affects your tax treatment. Do you like pass-through taxation, where your taxes are paid through your personal tax returns and not through business tax returns? Or do you want to minimize self-employment taxes? As a business owner, if you are not an employee of your company, then you are considered a self-employed individual. If you are a self-employed individual, then you are subject to self-employment taxes. I learned this the hard way. One year, I was hit with them self-employment taxes, and I was like, oh my gosh. Needless to say, I changed my business entity immediately. So let's break down these self-employment taxes. Listen to me good now. I'm only going to say it once. The federal self-employment tax rate is 15.3%. These self-employment taxes include Social Security and Medicare taxes. If you are an employee of your company, then you receive a W-2, just like any other employee. Your employer, which in this case is your business, pays 1/2 of those self-employment taxes, or the Social Security and Medicare taxes, which is 7.65%. And then you, as an employee of your company, pay the other half, the other 7.65%. But here's the thing. Depending on your business structure, if you become an employee of your own company, then you can claim your own employee wages that you pay yourself as a business expense and therefore a tax deduction. If you are not an employee of your company, then you are considered a self-employed individual. And guess what? You get to pay the entire 15.3% of self-employment taxes, all on you. If you didn't catch it, rewind it, because we got to keep it moving. But if you want to know a little bit more about tax deductions and the types of business expenses that you can claim for tax deductions, I have a free ebook that lists 35 of the most commonly overlooked tax deductions for the small business owner or self-employed individual. I'll link it in the description box below. And number 5, do you want to offer investor or employee benefits, such as stock options, healthcare plans, or even contributions to retirement or insurance? If you're looking to attract investors, partners, or even long-term employees, you'll need to form the corporate business structure. It provides the best flexibility in being able to set up these types of options. And again, under a corporate business structure, all of these expenses are tax deductible. I hope this gives you a little bit of food for thought. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Remember, I will make separate videos that compare each business structure in great detail. Also, remember to download my tax guide ebook. Until next time, you know who it is. It's Talbert Law Office, your favorite go-to legal resource for all things business, nonprofit, and intellectual property law. See you in the next video.